Hello, and welcome back to our podcast. My name is Dr. Alison Chwara. I'm the CEO and founder of Human Focus Limited, a company that is truly dedicated to creating happier, healthier workforces, workplaces, humans all around, communities, and nations. We are at the end of the year, and I do want us to reflect on 2025 as we rise into 2026. Do take a deep breath, because guess what? You've made it. Another year, not just survived it, but we felt, we fought, we forgiven, and we faced things. And now, as we just stop and listen to this moment between the years, I invite you into what I want to call our mic down moment. Not a mic drop, no, but a mic down. Just to stop and give yourself a pause. Just quietness. And allow that noise to really fade away. To hear your own heart beat again, just for a second, to gather your soul before the world spins into yet another year. Have we all done that? Because if we are honest, 2025 wasn't just a year, was it? We've seen through the mirror. It was a movement. It was a murmur in motion. So much happened around us. The world has been moving in directions we never thought possible. We just didn't build businesses or hit targets, did we? Some of us were breaking cycles. We faced ourselves truthfully and into our own mirrors. We led through uncertainty. Some led through illness, and some led with grace and even grit. And in some cases, some led with grief. Now this right here is our moment to breathe all of it in before we rise again for a whole new year to do it again and do it better. I guess one could say 2025 was the year that asked the harder questions, wasn't it? 25 didn't always give us answers. No, it didn't. But it gave us, I think, better questions, I feel. Like, who am I? When all is off, but the Lord is still there. What sort of leader am I when I have nothing left to give, but perhaps all I have is love? We've asked our questions like, can I really hold others when I'm still learning to hold myself and to handle myself? Can I stand in for others when they're needing me more? This year, I saw pressure become almost whimsical, poetry-like. Deadlines become the diagnosis of what you are or who you become. And performance meets lots of pain. And yes, play, pleasure, and purpose fought to find their place at the table too. For me anyway, at least. And some of us, well, some people led from sick beds. Let's not forget that. Some even delivered miracles with tear-filled eyes and voices that nearly wanted to tell a whole different story. But their soul said no. Some of us showed up, not because we felt strong, but because we made a sacred decision to honor our calling, even in our moments of weakness. I hope I'm speaking to somebody here. Earlier this year, we spoke of how words aren't neutral, they're living energy. And as I prepare personally for a new year, I'm more convinced than ever that our words are legacy. Your tone is leadership, and your presence becomes the policy in which your organization runs. I recently also discovered that someone here in my circle was battling a chronic illness I never knew. They've always showed up, composed, polished, and not once complained. That moment, ladies and gentlemen, stilled me. It stopped me and allowed me to pause. It reminded me of how many are fighting invisible battles, invisible wars, while building visible dreams. I hope this is landing with somebody. And so I sort of want to ask you, who have you not really seen this year because they never made their pain loud? Who in your community, who in your circle of friends, who in your business needs your kindness, not your KPIs? And are you one of the ones needing permission to actually stop and pause and be still? Are you? We spoke this year about leading with humility. I think I spoke much about this and about the weight of almost, which was a resounding echo with a lot of people. We spoke about psychological safety, emotional leadership, and the kindness economy. Mary Porter's book still sits in my office, like I said last week, and it reminds me that impact isn't always about shouting, having the right numbers, but sometimes it's about the small, quiet signals that we deliver in our decisions, in our policies, in our business structures, our national strategies. It goes where we go, and it lingers when we even exit rooms. But when you're leading through kindness, it also shows how we say, I see you, especially when no one else is seeing that person. My mom used to always say, Ali, wisdom doesn't always shout. Love speaks softly but builds deeply. I have been going on about that. In order for you to feel firm, how firm is your foundation? Who is supporting you and your roots at home, at work? Is your team firm enough that when the wind comes, it does not blow? Are you the team that moves softly but deliver results? You see, in Shona, my mom would have simply said, you see, zvinetwa nerudo Ali, hazvidaidzirwe, zvine unyoro asi zvinovaka. And that says, again, translate almost to the same thing, of that when you build something out of love, there's softness to it. But when you build things out of love, they are deep. Those connections are deep. Those relationships that we build with our clients are deep. So 9 out of 10 times, it's not always about our own wisdom. And it's not always about always leaning on our own wisdom or understanding. That there's something much, much more. So I guess before we chase the New Year's resolutions for 2026, I want to also, I suppose, invite you to reflect. What did 2025 teach you about yourself, especially, that no book ever could have? Because we have a lot of learning to learn from ourselves and how we live our lives. The things that we didn't do so great, the things that broke us, the things that made us rejoice, the things we celebrated. What did 2025 teach you about yourself? Were you the best version of a human that you could have been to those that look up to you, to those that have chosen to walk with you on your visionary path, to those that have loved you and supported you even when you didn't see them? What did 2025 teach you that no book could have ever taught you? But most importantly, what did you lose? And in losing, what did you find? You know, there are people that had to give up a certain way of their lives because what they were gaining ahead was much more than what they were losing. What did you lose? And what did you find ahead of you? But I also want to ask you, who surprised you with grace? You see, life is very thorny. It's easy for people to not give you grace because it's a shorter path. But I want you to reflect and say, in 2025, who surprised you? There are people that we expect to give us grace, but there are people that would have really surprised you. Who surprised you with their grace in 2025? And where did you yourself finally surprise yourself? Because there are things that we think we cannot do. There are things that we think are beyond our reach. There are things that we do, and then we look back and say, was that me? What did you surprise yourself with in 2025? Was it things that you did that were unlike you, uncharacteristic of you? Were there things that you did that you went, I can't believe I did that? Because you felt too vulnerable to be able to achieve those things. Let those questions sit with you. Don't rush the answers either. Because sometimes when we rush it, we get it wrong and we become honest with ourselves. For me, it's always about presence. Stay with words that ask you to dig deep. Allow it time. Now, that we've gone through this little bit here, I want you to find a quiet place. Hand on your heart. Maybe with your eyes gently shut. And say, I honor what this year taught me. I bless what it took from me. And I forgive what it couldn't give me. And most importantly, I realize what can come with me into 2026. What is it that you must leave behind in 2025? Because 2026 requires a refreshed you. Allow yourself to breathe. You've done more than enough in 2025. And 2026 will allow you to honor a lot of your own personal aspirations. And so, as we approach Christmas, the real miracle isn't in the lights and the gifts or the Instagram posts. It's in the grace that we extend to others, even to ourselves, to our teams, and to those that are perhaps slightly hanging on by a thread. You know, Christmas could be a very difficult time for some. You know, we are always looking for Christmas miracles. My daughter and our extended family had a Christmas miracle earlier in the year. My daughter turned 21 and she sort of manifestly said, I wish I had my dog. I wish I'll have a dog before Christmas. My daughter and her grandma, they'd lost a dog. Well, the dog just disappeared into thin air about a year and a half ago to the day my daughter was born. And we never felt grief as much as we did. It was difficult to watch people that were so connected to this dog look, search until there was no trace whatsoever. And then on that beautiful morning after my daughter's birthday, her grandma called her. And there was a call from a vet saying a dog had been handed in. It had just wandered into a laundrette. I couldn't have thought or dreamt of a better Christmas miracle than that. So sometimes miracles may not be our breakthroughs that we had prayed for or wanted or wished for. It might just be a breath, the ability to see into a new year. It might be 30 minutes of sleep. It might just be that moment when someone decides to give you a call and check on you when no one else has all year round. It might even be a kind word that stops someone from giving up. I want you, and I usually say I invite you, but at this time I would love for you to normalize saying, I see you. I use this all the time. I want you to normalize saying, you matter, and you've done well. Normalize those words. I'm proud of you. Normalize those words. Let's rest. And then we can pick up again tomorrow. I want you to normalize forgiving others when even they don't deserve it. I want you to normalize forgiving yourself when you've been hard on yourself. And if you're still waiting for your miracle, oh, please hold on. God is never late. I don't know why I'm saying this, but just hold on. He's just laying the foundation for something you won't have to fake when it comes. I hope someone is hearing me. I pray and I hope that 2026 find you with clearer yeses, a bolder no, and a kinder voice to those that need it from you, and a softer schedule. Don't be hard on yourself. And I pray that you will get better and deeper alignment with your purpose and your vision. Not everything must scale. I am speaking to that entrepreneur who's been hard on themselves. Not every dream must be loud. I'm speaking to that person still in ideation stage. Not every act of love echoes forever. I'm speaking to you. We rise again into 26 with wonder and I hope with so much wisdom. But most importantly, may I ask you and invite you to rise into 2026 with wholeness. But also, heart. I want you to step into this new year with a heart wide open. You've made it through 2025. And 2026 is going to be fantastic. I want to wish you an incredible Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in case we don't speak again before then. But I'm sure we will. I will be back just before New Year's. So, what is it that 2025 has taught you? What did you lose but you found? Who surprised you with grace? And where did you surprise yourself or outdo yourself? And remember to release what can come with you into 2026. You've done more than enough in 2025. Now is the opportunity for you to go and take time with your loved ones, rest, enjoy, be merry. And guess what? It's not about the number of Christmas presents under the tree. It's not about how expensive they are. It's about the love and laughter and wisdom that you will share, the warmth that you will share with your family during this festive period. Give yourself Christmas grace, I say. and really look forward to the small miracles of just being with your family, the small miracles of having the lights on and gathering together, the small miracles of you normalizing the I see you, I hear you to your partner, I heard you to your child, I value you to your teammates. Here is to a merriest Christmas ever. 2025 was special, and 2026 will be even much more better than what we experienced 2025. You were just laying your foundation. I can't wait to see what 2026 has in store for all of us. So, Merry Christmas, and see you just before New Year. It's goodbye from me and goodbye from Human Focus Limited. Until next time, or one of these Wednesdays just before Christmas, New Year's, it's ciao for now.